Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday Tarot. I've taken it too far, haven't I? Welcome to Tuesday. I'm so excited it's Tuesday today. I'm excited, but I'm a little like, oh my God, it's Tuesday. Because we're going to hang out with the ancestors today. And I have to make a decision here pretty quick which spread to use. We got a 3 card and a 7 card. And there is definitely a difference in caliber with these two spreads. It's like, dang. Like if you were cozying in for an evening with yourself, you might want to do both. Like warm up with the 3 card spread and then dive into this intensive 7 card spread. I feel probably like I should do the 7 card one with you, but it's almost like too much. I don't know, I'll explain. But anyways, here's the other thing that's not freaking me out, but I'm loving. So I do the Daniel Scranton readings on YouTube. And literally today, it's the rebirthing of the human collective consciousness. And he's basically telling us to tap into the ancestors. And how to do that is to get on the earth, walk in the grass, be with the earth. That's how we best do it. But isn't it so funny? Like the theme is for sure today to tap into the ancestors, to the healing, to the collective consciousness, tap into our collective co-creations that we've done. We need to start to heal these tragedies. We need to say goodbye to the past once and for all, as far as reliving our detrimental histories. So anyways, it's very interesting that we're definitely supposed to be connecting with ancestors. Now with that said, let me open up my Instagram and tell you the difference. Okay, if you go to Tarot Spread Layout, I posted both of the spreads. One's from Boho Tarot, and it's a 3 card spread, and it's pretty simple. And I feel like in a lot of ways, just do the simple one so your podcast isn't so hairy, scary. But then on the other hand, I'm like, since when do you care? Do the big one. The 3 card one goes a little something like this. The first card is Ancestor Guidance, pretty general. The middle card is Cautions from Ancestors, like a little warning, a little heads up, right? Sounds good enough. And then the last card is How to Honor These Messages. How to honor these messages is. So that one's on Tarot Spread Layout, but just reading it, I know that's not what we're supposed to be doing today. The one that we're going to do today, thanks for helping me figure this out, is from Venus Skylace. Venus_Skylace. I linked to her on Tarot Spread Layout. You'll love the picture. Oh my God. It's 7, which is my life path number. Like, this is so obvious this is the one I'm supposed to do, but I'm going to read you the card pulls and you'll see why I'm hesitant. Because it's intense, and also like it's almost the type of tarot spread that like you want to also pull oracle cards with, or maybe from a couple different decks. I'm not sure, but we'll see if the Herb Crafters Tarot can handle it. They're tree goddesses. They're like little cool tree women. Oh, they're so simple though, but so cool. Some are smaller, some are bigger. There's 7 of them. You'll love them. Venus Skylace. I love these tree ancestors. All right, so here's the 7 questions that I guess we'll be doing today because we crazy like that. The first one, and they go from left to right. The first one is actually asking the ancestor what their name is and what their relationship to me is. So, what is your name and what is your relationship to me? I know, right? That's like kind of, that's why I'm like, I could think of a bunch of different ways to use these questions. Like, you could literally use any deck. So whatever deck you're called to, I mean, it is Tuesday, so I feel like tarot is appropriate for what we do here. But I'm just saying, for your own personal usage, you could literally I could see so many different possibilities of decks. But anyways, the first one is, what is your name and what is your relationship to me? So we'll probably discuss something maybe general. Maybe like we'll get kind of like a father figure, mother figure. We'll get hopefully a feel. That'll be a little challenge for me because there's a lot of them. I don't know. I will get a feel for it. Okay. I don't want to undermine myself here. I'll be able to figure it out. The second tree ancestor question for this tree lady. Oh, I love them so much. What wisdom do you wish to share with me today? So first question, we're like, who are you? How are you related to me? Second question is, what wisdom do you wish to share with me today? Then we're going to get a little specific and deep. The third one is, what family trauma is affecting my DNA? See, this is like a whole nother caliber. You know, this is like a next level reading, and it is intense, but we'll get through it. I guess this is the one we're doing. So the third one will clue us in what family trauma is affecting the DNA of us right now. Number 4, how can I heal this trauma and stop it affecting future generations? So that's what we be doing today, folks. We're connecting with the ancestors. We're going to heal up a few things because this whole repetitive cycle, this entrapment that some of this stuff continues on and keeps us in, we put a stop to it now. Number 5 is, what generational gifts have you passed down to me? So what gifts has the ancestors given you? That's number 5. That's actually the smallest tree lady in this, so whether she's behind or I don't know, you'll just love this picture. I hope that you have Instagram. I hope that you can look at it either on Tarot Spread Layout or at Herb Oracle. I will be posting there. How can I best honor my ancestors is the 6th card. How can I best honor my ancestors? And last, number 7, what do you want me to know about my future? See, that is way different than the first one. Like the first one we could literally do in 5 minutes, not think very much of it. Although if you didn't have time and you just wanted to connect in with your ancestor real quick and get a quick message, I love it. Tell me the guidance, tell me the caution, and how can I honor this message best today? Like, it's a great reading. It really is. But I'm feeling like I might benefit more and you might benefit more if we dive super deep and do 7 cards. Like, a lot of times I try to avoid that because I'm like, do people really want a 2-hour-long podcast? Maybe it won't take that long. I hope not, because it's 9:47 already. But I've been dicking around making a new morning show for my YouTube channel. I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to upload it right now. So it'll take a minute because it's like 27 minutes. But it's so fun. I read astrology. We look at some daily art because it's a visual show. I make it on my phone. We do a words of the day. We talk about some exercises. We pull a tarot card of the trees, and then we end with a spell. So it's actually pretty cool if you come over and check out the morning hack. It just says hack and then the date. So you're invited to my YouTube channel. I'm always inviting you to hang out more if you want. If not, we're going to definitely hang out enough here on Tarot Tuesday Tarot here at Ho. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our beautiful herb of the week, rosemary, and I dedicate them all to you. Thank you so very much. I remember who I truly am. Clarity awakens me. I connect with my ancestors and learn the lessons from their history. It is safe for me to look at my memories and gain the knowledge from looking at the past. I move forward in my evolution. I pass on my valuable wisdom to future generations. I remember who I truly am. Clarity awakens me. I connect with my ancestors and learn the lessons from their history. It is safe for me to look at my memories and gain the knowledge from looking at the past. I move forward in my evolution. I pass on my valuable wisdom to future generations. And so it is. All right, so I thought I'd sneak in our rosemary affirmations. What a beautiful herb of the week. I remember who I truly am. Clarity awakens me. She's the one who got us going on the connecting with our ancestors and learning our lessons from their history. So yeah, it's definitely safe to do this work. It's safe for us to look at our own past, to gain the knowledge, the wisdom, and to move forward in our evolution. And then, yeah, pass on our valuable wisdom to future generations. So that's what we're going to be doing today, gaining some wisdom, hopefully connecting with the ancestors. I'm trying not to be too distracted, although I just was telling you how much I love the morning hack, and then I can't upload the video to YouTube. So I'm trying to upload a silly video to see if it works, and it is working, but maybe I'm not allowed to do screen records or something, although I did yesterday's. Not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with my YouTube, but anyways, maybe my new morning show's already been canceled, and I was really loving it. I was really loving it, you guys. But who knows how many copyright infringements maybe it is. It's hard to say, or maybe it's too long. I have no idea, but yeah, I just uploaded a witch video. That totally worked. That is also very creepy looking. I just put the inverted witchy X-ray filter on a little thing that I posted one time for my friend when I used to have Facebook about washing my hair, and then I laughed, I cackled like a witch. So that uploaded just fine. So I'm not sure why my other one isn't. So anyways, are you ready? Are you gonna pull cards with me? Are you gonna do that? Because if so, get your deck, really shuffle them, clear them, and see what you can do. Yeah, so as I'm doing this, I'm trying to upload it again. It says error uploading video. Very interesting. Of course it wouldn't be working out. Because I enjoy it and I love it. So it's like, no, you can't do that. So anyways, I'll figure that out. I'm gonna give this deck a really good shuffle, and then I'm gonna just forget about the morning hack until we're done connecting with the ancestors. And then so be it, whichever way. I mean, if things aren't gonna work out, whatevs, man. It's way too big of a file though to email myself and try uploading, I think. I don't know. Anyways, technology always giving me them challenges. But also the other thing that I am doing on my YouTube channel, just to mention real quick, is I'm going back and starting the Herb Oracle podcast from the beginning and uploading them, re-listening to them. It's going to be a year-long project for me to catch up to myself, and that's fine. But talk about going back and looking at the past and gaining more wisdom. It's interesting to go back to my old self over a year ago, right? I didn't even know I was getting separated from my husband yet, but I know it's coming in the next few podcasts, and I'm nervous for myself. I'm nervous for myself to listen to this again. So anyways, if you want to join me going back to the beginning, I'm doing that on my YouTube. I've only done 5, so it's going to be a slow process, but I'm posting those on my YouTube as well. And you can find me at Sadie Marie Cherico. All right, so on that note, I'm going to turn off my phone, shut all my apps down, and give this my somewhat full attention. So that means I need to, move aside and delete my upload that's not uploading. Really, I wonder what that's, I have my assumptions what that is all about. You know, who knows though, because my other videos seem to, so either it's too long or not allowed for some reason. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out, or I won't. And either way, so be it. Right? If it's meant to be, it will be. And if not, so be it. But the videos are so fun to me. Like, I'm like, well, maybe I'll find somewhere else to upload. I'll see you over at BitChute or something. Like, they'll let you upload anything there. All right, so, but the whole point of me adding more content to my YouTube channel is to get my watch minutes up so that maybe someday I can get my revenue. But hey, if I'm not supposed to be on YouTube, then it's time for me to say goodbye to that as well. Eventually, I'll say goodbye to everything, and I will live in a hut in the woods like Baba Yaga. You ready? Oh my God, guess what? I moved the phone away from me so I would not be distracted, but now I have to go get it because I need to look at the layout. Second thought, phone, please come back to me, my dear. All right, it's 88% charged. I know I'll have to take a few breaks. And 10 likes, 2 follows, and 2 tags. 1022 is the numbers I just saw. Very cool. Okay, ready? This is from Venus Skylace. So Venus _ Skylace. This is an old layout of yours. Pretty sure you made this last year. So I scrolled down on her page and I don't even know if I ever ended up finding this layout on her page, but I think I did, but it was like definitely like a year or 2 ago. And she's got other stuff now if you want to check out Venus _ Skylace. All right, I just feel like I can't shuffle in enough here because, you know, whenever you're distracted and you're coming in to a reading distracted, you should definitely take some time and center yourself. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up my drawer. I'm going to put on more lip balm because, you know, you just can't have enough. I'm going to grab the rosemary oil like we talked about yesterday, put a drop in my hand, which ended up being 2 drops. And let's do some deep breaths, either with or without an oil. Letting rosemary focus us. Who gives a shit if your videos don't upload? Okay, and then I'm just going to rub this on my hair and on my temples. Okay, I should put some of this on my zits. Always, right? I got a skin tag too, a new one on my neck. Look, I haven't had one in a long time. So that was new too. I feel a little purging going on. Okay, my eyes feel more alert. Isn't rosemary amazing? Okay, good. We're connecting with the ancestors today. Yes, indeed. And tarot spread layout is where I'm at. Now, the first question is, and these are just going to go, if you are looking at the spread, then you can sort of stagger them a little bit like the tree ladies. If not, just lay them across 1 through 7, left to right. But they are different like, you know, you can tell that they're standing different distances away from how big they are and how small they are. And, you know, so this is a good one to finally download the Instagram app and hang out with me over there. If not, that's okay, because Facebook owns Instagram, and I can totally understand why you would maybe not want to go there and be surveillanced. I get it. Okay, ready, ancestor? I'm putting my deck up to my chest, and I'm open to any messages coming through from my ancestors, from my lineage, who would like to connect with me today. So who would like to connect with me today? What is your name and what is your relationship to me? So I don't know if I'll get a name from this, but what is your relationship to me? Who would like to connect with me? Who are you? What are y'all about? What's your relationship to me? Yeah, I'm feeling a little pressure, but I'm also feeling like a little, like, allow this energy to come in. It's like I don't have to judge it or feel like I gotta live up to anything. Like, all I do is pull cards. I mean, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it to myself. I don't need to expect to get an amazing reading. Maybe it'll just be a little nugget. I'll pull 7 cards and maybe it won't even make sense. Like, I really have to let go of my expectations right now. And let this energy come in and connect with me. I'm feeling a little heaviness in, like, the chest and the heart chakra. Like, hard. Oh, that is my squeaky chair. But I was feeling like a little pang in the heart. Why is my chair getting so squeaky? It's because I'm so quiet. So I don't know if this will be a sad ancestor that has experienced trauma and sadness and heartache. Okay, just felt like I had to pound on the deck. Okay, here we go. What is your name and what is your relationship to me? Who are you? What is your name? Off the top. And what is your relationship to me? It's a reversed star, number 17, cottonwood. Ooh, why are you reversed? Where's my book? Where's the book? Star. Okay. So, Starwood. Her name is Starwood, everybody. And it's number 17. Let's see if we can find out who the ancestor is. It's the populus. Cottonwood is the populus species. And she says, your broken pieces contain the stars of hope. Open your heart to grace. Be generous with your blessings. So I was feeling maybe an accurate heart, something, whoever this ancestor is, definitely it was connecting to my heart, but I was also feeling like a little bit of, like I said, pain, sadness, or heartache, and she is reversed. So all we can do is read the card from the book and see if anything comes through that would lead us into telling us a bit about this ancestor, who she might be. I feel like it's a she, and how I am connected to her. So when we look at this card, it is reversed, but it's equally as pretty reversed as, like, really is, there almost is no reversal. Like, the stones are a little bit different in the dish, but the star shape made with the cottonwood leaves, you can turn it any which way. You could turn it on its side and it's still the same shape. As above, so below. It's on like a cosmic starry sky, which that really, I didn't notice that at first, but there's stars behind it. So maybe this is a galactic ancestor. Maybe this is of the earth, but there's definitely a layout of stars, and so I'm feeling cosmic, galactic. I'm seeing that. But yeah, there's like three. Oh my God, there's 1, 2, 3 like little wooden star buttons, and I was thinking there would be a 3 on the top, but there's 4. What's 3 plus 4? 7. That's my life path number. What 7 stars do you think of in the sky? The 7 sisters of the Pleiades. Is this one of my sisters? Is this one of my Pleiadian ancestors? My Pleiadian sisters? So I'm feeling like now that I've gotten that, this is a Pleiadian ancestor. That's the 7 sisters in the sky, the 7 stars of the Pleiades. Let's see what else it says. There is a bowl of smooth stones, and they're on the star that's made of 8 deep green cottonwood leaves. So any way that you put this card, it's like beautiful. It's like one of those doily things, those quilted doilies that you put on your table if you're an old lady. It's like that. Knobby young twigs full of resinous buds reach out like an old witch's hands holding the mandala. 7 cottonwood star coins cut from the broken branches are arranged in the corners of the offering. The deep blue water reflects the stars in the night sky. So now I'm definitely certain this ancestor, I was thinking I was going to stay here on Earth, but now, like, whatever ancestor connection, it definitely has to do with the Pleiadian star system. And that could also do with Earth, too. Like, they were here. We came here. The Pleiadians came here a long time ago. So this is, we going back, y'all. We going back quite a ways. The 7 cottonwood star coins, which, yes, I wish that I had little wooden coins with stars burnt into them now, of course. I want us all to have one. They are arranged at the corners of the offering. The deep blue water reflects the stars in the night sky. So actually, this, I guess, is in the water, and that's how we see the stars, in the water. Now, so how do I know this ancestor? Hope can be found in the darkest moments. Have faith and believe in possibility. And as the appearance of a cottonwood tree means water is near, so is inspiration close. You may not see it right away. Stay optimistic. Close your eyes and listen for the sound of the rushing river. Cottonwood trunks are marked by scars from harsh weather, yet cottonwood leaves shimmer like golden lights against a stark blue sky. Your wounds may run deep, but wholeness still shines from within. When you encounter grace, be generous with your blessings, the way cottonwood trees are generous with their seeds. So break cottonwood twigs to discover the stars. Use them in amulets, magic, and altar pieces to give you hope when you most need it. Take a contemplative walk in nature and listen for the flutter of leaves. Make cottonwood bud oil for joint and muscle aches. Rub it over your heart to ease emotional pain as well. So yeah, what is this ancestor's relationship to me? We went through something very painful together, but yet, I mean, I guess maybe because we were together, we still had hope, or that's what the ancestors bring into me. Although, isn't that interesting? Like, I'm supposed to be connecting with an ancestor like they were before me, but I instantly was like, no, I was there with you. So that's interesting to me. That's not the script Sadie, but that's what I got. So yeah, I would say this ancestor, Starwood, we'll call her Starwood. Starwood definitely has something to talk about with heart healing, that emotional pain that she had me feel right at first. She is definitely from the Pleiadian star system, and whether maybe she came here as an adventurer or just as a starseed incarnation. So we'll find out. So anyways, her relationship to me, I feel like she is my sister, or just of that sister lineage. All right, well, let's go on to the second card. All right, so I can almost assume that the wisdom that she wants to share with me today is something to do with the heart and the heart space maybe, but I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with hope and faith. I don't know. But the second question is, after you've pulled the first one and you've gotten the name and the relationship of the ancestor to you, the second thing we want to ask her or him or the ancestor is, what wisdom do you wish to share with me today? I probably should shut that window. Is it blowing into the microphone? Now I'll have to close it. Sorry. I feel like the winds are going to start blowing though, right? It's like one of those things, like you start working with the ancestor energy and it like was not windy, but now it is. But now it is. Okay. What wisdom do you wish to share with me today? This could be anything. It truly could. Starwood. We'll call her Starwood. Starwood, my sister, what wisdom would you like to share with me today as I listen for the perfect card? Oh, I felt like there was one sticking up and it went down, but we'll go with the top. It's number 12, the Hanged One. All right, so number 12, right? Like I felt like there was a couple different cards. However, she says this one's perfect enough because she says, first of all, I'm going to tempt you with another thing that you wanted on the burdock card. Remember those burdock runes that I wanted to make? Find a piece of gobo, a piece of burdock, and dehydrate them, and then with a wood burner, make my own set of runes. She's saying make 7 extra ones with stars on them for your Pleiadian sisters. So now I really want to play with wood. Like it makes me want to have like little wooden charms. You know how you can cast charms and do a reading like that? Well, that's essentially what runes are. I have stones for my runes, but I really want a set of wooden ones or burdock ones or cottonwood runes. And I mean, I should make them myself, although if I happen to be at some woodsy craft show and somebody already had them, I would love those as well. But I also would love to do more like casting charms, because I can read into imagery and stuff. I think that would be fun too. But maybe I'm just supposed to work with, I need to make them, she's saying. You need to make these, she says. You need to make these yourself. And you said you were going to do that with the burdock, so you should do it, she says. Now, it is number 12, so I think of my bestie, Asiel the Oracle, of course. He is my Pleiadian brother, good Lord. And, but what is the question even? What wisdom do you wish to share with me today? And she wants to tell me, embrace a foe as a friend. Ugh, okay. Tap into nourishment found in the depths. I am. Let go of control. I'm pretty much doing that. Lasting change takes time. Ooh. So she is saying for me to be patient and not be in a rush And I'm doing that pretty good. I really am. But like, yeah, thanks for reminding me that I really did want to make those burdock runes. And literally when I saw the stars, the 7 Pleiadian star runes on the cottonwood card, it made me want those. And like, yeah, now I like super want some wood in my hands. Or burdock, which would, when it's dried, it's like wood. So, what wisdom do you wish to share with me today, Starwood? My sister Starwood, my sister lineage. So yeah, it's debatable whether or not I was there, but like seriously, I was probably there. Or, it's like that's the thing. It's like we don't even understand how ancestors work in a lot of ways. And we think we're an individual. And this is what Rosemary was saying yesterday. And we think, we don't have memory of our ancestor. We don't have memory of understanding that we can tap into this collective wisdom at any point. We don't have memory that like literally this information's already in our bones. It's in our DNA. Like we are tapped into the ancestor energy more than we realize. And we don't even hardly get it how our soul works and our over soul works and how we go back, honey. We go way, way back. We really do. So what type of wisdom does she want to share with me today? She wants to tell me, challenge presents an opportunity for growth. Okay? Just like burdock is a tenacious weed, it's really a valuable plant. I love burdock tea. I'm going to drink some today. The presence of burdock may indicate where the land is lacking nutrients. So we basically take their own leaves and crumble them around it to nourish the soil. So, and that's how you get rid of burdock. If you don't want burdock, you need to nourish it away. And that's how we flip the script on a negative or difficult situation. We embrace our foes as friends. We literally can love people away. I've done this again and again and again. If I want someone out of my life, I give them more attention and love them, and then they go bye-byes. It's incredible. See the problem as the solution. So burdock is also a valuable ally for the liver as it helps clear and release toxins. But healing the land or the body requires a long-term commitment. Surrender to the process. Deep change takes time. So on a personal note, I'm sitting on the porch yesterday and I am not concerned that I am alone. I am loving it. Isn't that such a flip of the script from just a little while ago? Like I literally am aware that I am flipping the script. I'm in maybe it's still the process, but I am like no longer thinking that I need a counterpart. Like, yes, of course, where is my lover? LOL. But at the same time, I'm like, he's nowhere to be found, and that's okay, because this process of coming into my power, of understanding who I truly am, of practicing my metaphysical, magical ways, of really healing myself, of enjoying myself, that is a long-term commitment, and I'm glad, I'm thankful that I am alone. I am full of appreciation to my little lover that did not work out. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm glad when I look back, you truly are just a blink of the eye. It took me a long time to get over that disappointment. However, thank Goddess I am sitting on this porch alone, nobody calling me, nobody texting me. Like, I am so thankful to really be just at the beginning of my solitary journey. Like, it's been a whole flip of the script, 100%. And I'm really relishing in that. So I feel like Starwood, my ancestor Starwood, is telling me to make this long-term commitment, surrender to the process, understand that the deep change that I am seeking does take time. I will find much nourishment in the depths of me. So just let go of control, surrender to it, and yeah, any difficulties, challenges, or foes, I embrace them now as blessings and friends. So I will invite burdock in. I will definitely make some tea, some decoction today with the root, just to consciously say I am shifting my perspective. I've noticed it shifting, but now I will deliberately acknowledge it is shifting. And I will tap into the wisdom. She's saying tap into the wisdom from the depths, from crafting some burdock root runes. I know I need to get a root. I need to get a root. I mean, I see some growing on property that's not mine. It's a big root to dig up, but I better get myself some, or call Martins and Du Bois and see if they have any. You got any gobo? But definitely today, enjoy a slow cup of burdock tea. And she says, as you sip, silently release all that is keeping you stuck. So when you go to dig up a burdock root, it's a challenge because it goes straight down. It's a long, deep tap root. It like feels like it don't want to come up. It's stuck. So take it slow, go deep, release all the dirt around you, everything that's keeping you stuck, because you're going to find much nourishment in taking the slow, solitary path into the depths of who you are, letting go of control, surrendering to the process, gaining the wisdom, embracing everything as a blessing and a friend and a golden link in my chain of good. And yeah, tapping into that wisdom. Ooh, I love it. All right. I have a little bit of a notion to look up and see. Oh, my mom texted me. Hold on. Look up and see, like on an Etsy, if somebody's already made burdock runes. You know what I mean? Like, surely there's somebody's already into this. I mean, I will make them myself. I mean, I would, but I just know somebody else might actually do it way better. Burdock runes. Nothing came up. Nothing came up for burdock runes. Oh. All right, so I guess I have to make them myself. Although wooden runes might just be cool too, as long as they were tiny. You know what I mean? As long as they were tiny. Yeah, burdock runes. Nothing magical properties of burdock. But yeah, as far as like, I'm not seeing anybody selling this. Apparently there's a need. There is a need for someone to be making some burdock runes. I don't even see any pictures on an image search. Nobody's even doing this yet. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on, you crafty men folk who like to burn wood. Make me some burdock runes. Oh my gosh. So anyways, let's go back. Let's go back to the Instagram. We are on the third card. So third card, and you can lay them out however you like. Mine's a little bit, see, like that second one was bigger, so, or maybe she should go up. No, I want her to go down. Okay. Just put your cards however you want. The third one is, what family trauma is affecting my DNA? All right, so Starwood, tell me about something that some type of family trauma that my ancestors, my lineage have been through, whether I was there or not, but I do have access to the memory. Maybe so much so that like I just think I was there. Maybe that's kind of the magic and power of ancestral knowledge. Like, were you there or not? It's hard to say, but you can tap into that wisdom so much and that experience so much that it's like you think you were there because you can feel it, you can learn from it. But like, so just tell me like something, what family trauma is affecting my DNA? So what what family trauma is affecting my DNA to this day, to my present incarnation? Please clue me in very specifically. I'm like, why am I so nervous about this? Maybe it was something bad. It was something bad, you guys. Something bad. It's Valerian, 8 of water. Okay. Valerian, 8 of water. Clue me in on some family trauma. What would that even be? The 8 of Valerian's all about seek the depths of rest. Sleep is the best meditation. Relax, recover, recuperate. So whatever my family trauma that's affecting my DNA, maybe that's why literally I take it so easy in this life. I mean, you would be like, if you like hung out with me, you'd be like, I cannot even believe that somebody relaxes and chills out as much as you do. Like, I'm like the queen of self-care. I am like the ultimate of taking it easy, of making sure that like not hardly any stress, any strife, we don't do too much in this life. We don't. And maybe whatever happened in my lineage and my family trauma, I literally have to do this for them, for myself. Like, I literally do have to live a life of luxury when it comes to resting and recovering and recuperating and relaxing. For maybe I had like a really stressful lineage. Like I've told you, like even like my mom's energy is so high strung, so go 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 go. Like, dang, woman, chill, you know? So maybe like my slow, procrastinating, not in a hurry, dragging my feet, I'll go at the pace that I'll feel like going. Maybe like that was on purpose for me. So the question is, what family trauma is affecting my DNA? So in Valerian, it's a really chill scene by the sea, by the window, steamy cup of Valerian tea. There's some Valerian flowers beside it. Exhaustion makes the simplest thing feel insurmountable. So what family trauma? Something that they just were exhausted, overextended, weary, maybe too many commitments. I'm not sure. Definitely, you know, something with so much struggle, so much constant anxiety. So she's saying that the family trauma was really an anxious, something had to have been full of so much struggle and anxiety and over commitment and just exhausting. So that's probably why like I make the healing moves without maybe realizing it, but now it seems pretty clear to me, to pull back. I be still, I recuperate, I rest, I relax. Like, anxiety to me, there's no place for it here, you know. And if I feel it coming in, I deal with it immediately with motherwort. And I have not reached for motherwort in so long, because I have just decided to not experience anxiety anymore. And maybe that's the family trauma that I am that has affected me, and that I am making changes to doing it. So what family trauma is affecting my DNA? Well, it's that time of struggle and strife and overextendedness, weariness, getting just exhausted to the point of just wanting to give up and, trying to maybe over control situations, constant anxiety. I would say that's the type of stuff that directly affects my life, has affected my life. And because I am here as one of one of the strong ones, like I've come here to put an end to this cycle of anxiety. I've put an end. I'm here to stop that now. Like the Arcturians were saying, to see it in the rear view mirror once and for all, to be done with that. So that's why I'm probably so extremely relaxed. I'm so extremely self-caring. I'm so extremely self-loving and time to chill, and we don't do anything. My ancestors did too much, and now I don't commit to anything that I don't want to commit to. Like, it's got to be fun for me, or I'm not doing it. So that's interesting to look at my life that way. Now, of course, society pegs me as lazy, unmotivated, not in a hurry, lazy Susan, you know what I mean? But like, really, like, I'm healing my lineage, you bitch. I have to be like this to balance out the world. So anyways, that's an interesting way to look at that. Let's pull our fourth card here, and also I need to go empty the dehumidifier so it'll quit beeping. It keeps turning on and beeping, so I know it's spilling out onto the floor. So anyways, that's your number 3. Pull a third card to see what family trauma is affecting your DNA. So yeah, all your ancestors with all that overwhelming anxiety could be affecting you today, either by making you like you are anxious, you don't even know why. Well, listen, maybe that's why. And now it's your time to relax, to rest, recuperate, refresh, make a conscious effort to do exactly the opposite of being overextended and overcommitted and overrun and full of anxiety. So if your ancestors' anxiety is affecting you today, Valerian, the 8 of water, is coming in to clue us in on the solution, to go into the depths of relaxation like you never did before. Your ancestors were maybe running at the hamster wheel and did not know how to relax. Maybe they couldn't because they were on the run, literally. And now it's your turn to understand how that might be affecting your DNA still, and to do something conscious about it. All right. I fed the rabbits too while I was down there emptying the dehumidifier. So I brought up the bucket of water, and I thought I should tell you how, when you have a dehumidifier, you can use that water to water your plants or flush your toilet, for a water conservation tip, an eco tip. And then I remembered about something that I started once and then abandoned on Etsy. I don't know if they still have groups or families, but I started one there called Etsy Eco Tips. And the whole point was in our Etsy listings to put like an eco tip of how like you can be more environmental and reuse and reduce and recycle and all that happy stuff. And then I stopped selling on Etsy, and then I abandoned it. Oh, I abandon projects all the damn time. So like whenever I say like someday I'll be gone from here, oh yeah, eventually I'll abandon this project. Because I abandoned them all. I let things go. When it's done, it's done, And I love this podcast. I love Herbal Marie. I loved allnaturalme.com. Oh my God. I loved All Natural Me. And I put so many years into it. And then I just realized that nobody was enjoying it as much as me. So I let it go and I moved on. And yeah, I love Ho. I love it here, but eventually I'll see that nobody signed up for listener support and nobody signed up to be my patron, and it's like eventually it'll run its course too. Everything does. Everything does. And maybe the fact that I've had so many incarnations and I have that awareness of being all over the universe and being here many times, and I get it. When it's done, it's done, and we move on and we do something different and we do something new. And so I guess that's maybe another reason from my ancestor lineage, what's made me so easygoing and detached. I can literally give away everything I own again and again and again because I'm not attached to it. I'm not. So anyways, let's move on to our fourth card, which is, how can I heal this trauma and stop it affecting future generations? So in a lot of ways, I feel like I'm doing this already by not putting a lot of the importance of material things like my children. I'm trying to not like I'll tell you what, like this COVID corona thing, like I love how it's completely ransacked holidays and stuff. I love how it's like, okay, guess what? Like apparently buying a whole bunch of Easter bullshit at the Dollar Tree isn't that important, and maybe it'll have the same effect on Christmas too. Like just really take out the materialism aspect, and really like I love that like it's just changing people's lives, and you know, like everything that society was telling us was so important to do and that we had to participate in, apparently we don't need to. So like in a lot of ways I feel like I'm doing my part by just not going along with the narrative or with the expectations, and being the example of somebody who is relaxed to my kids and easygoing, and hopefully I'm helping by being chill, by being Valerian, hopefully. But here's another card from Starwood, my ancestor that's come in today. How can I heal this trauma and stop it affecting future generations? All right, how can I heal this trauma and stop it from affecting future generations? So maybe the trauma of my ancestors always being on the run, never being able to relax. I've got a reversed Mullen, Ace of Fire. Okay, reversed Mullen, Ace of Fire for number 4. I better move everything over a little bit or we're not going to have room. I don't know how I'm going to take a picture of this, a square picture. I might have to crunch it all together. All right, Ace of Fire. Mullen, it is reversed. I like it reversed. So there's not just one phallic on this Aaron's rod. There's actually 3 sprouts of the flower, which is funny because I have one out there that is like a big Aaron's rod, and then it has like, not to be disgusting, but like its own anal plug too, which I've just seen pictures of this stuff. I'm not actually, that's actually not my thing, but like it's hilarious looking. Like the mullen that I have growing behind my garage literally looks like a sex toy. All right, anyways, mullen. How can I help future generations? Probably not talking about how mullen looks like dicks. Okay, that could be one way. Ignite the flame of creativity. Seek inspiration by the light of a witch's torch. Let desire illuminate courage. So right off the bat, I feel like, how can I help? Probably getting more into embracing the fact that I am and have been a witch. That's probably something that can help future generations, because that will actually be a big part of my healing journey and my stepping into my wholeness and me reclaiming my power, and a way to do that. And that'll also connect me to the earth with my intentions, with all types of things, my intuition, right? So seek inspiration by the light of a witch's torch. Ignite the flame of creativity. Keep on living a creative life. That's the best thing you can do for future generations. Let your desires illuminate your courage. So as this creative inspiration bubbles to the surface. Starwood is saying, pursue an ancient calling from spirit. Take action to magnify your magic. It is closer than you think. You already possess the power you need, right? So take initiative to recognize it now within you. So how can I help future generations? Having that inner strength and outer softness, and keep on moving upward toward the light. Keep traveling ever higher in my journey of ascension while maintaining my strong strength on the inside, but also coming at life with an outer softness, being approachable, following the spark that unleashes my creativity. So she says, allow your deepest desires to find expression and seek courage from your ancestors. So I love it says that in the guidebook from the Herb Crafters Tarot, as we're doing an ancestor spread here by Venus Skylance. And now that cracks me up that this spread got so galactic and cosmic right off the bat, and I went with the spread by Venus Sky Lace. Here today on 8/18, August 18th, 8/18. All right. So I could rub a drop of mullein oil behind my ears to hear the voices of your ancestors. So I do have a few mullein flowers, and I wasn't going to do anything with them hardly, but now I'm thinking I need to make just a small batch of mullein oil to rub behind my ears when I really need to tap into the courage of the ancestors for me continuing on my creative journey, my illuminated journey that is going to help future generations. And she is saying once that mullein is dried, I should dip it into some wax and make a witch's torch, like literally. It will be fun. And we can summon our power during a dark moon and have more rituals and have more witchiness and have more creative flare-ups. That is how we can heal the trauma and stop it affecting future generations. All right, well, this is turning out pretty interesting for sure. Now our next question, number 5, our 5th card, is asking our ancestor, what generational gifts have you passed down to me? So my sister energy, Starwood, I don't know, I pretty strongly want to say sister. Starwood, what generational gifts have you passed down to me here that I can use now in this life? What generational gifts? So generational, man, apparently that can go back, way back. That can go anywhere. When you start to understand your galactic heritage. So maybe a long line of star-seeded sisters. What generational gifts? What generational gifts have you handed down to me? Okie dokie, here it is, slipping off. It is Mugwort, the High Priestess. Now, the card itself, number 2, is reversed for me, but it doesn't, when you just look at the picture, it doesn't look reversed. You know what I mean? It really doesn't. It's another one of those cards that there's no way out of it. If you're a magician, you're a magician. If you're a priestess, you're a priestess. Like, are you tapping into it and acknowledging it? Maybe you could do so more. So what has she passed down to me? The High Priestess. What generational gifts? The gift of magic. Number 2, Okay, let's see what the high priestess says specifically from the guidebook. She says, follow the fragrance of mystery, awaken ancient memory, divine messages in dreams and visions. So yeah, I can see things more and more and more all the time. And that is a generational gift. I can totally see how, like, whether I did this before again and again in other incarnations, if this is from my soul sister Starwood, if this is just part of my lineage, part of my soul's journey. But yeah, more and more and easier and easier. And actually, when you think about it, if you're just now recognizing that you can have visions, you've actually, now that you're like, oh, I guess I've always had them. I guess I've actually always been able to do this. I just really didn't validate it or think much of it. In a lot of ways, I still don't, because it's just such a natural thing to do. But yeah, this intuition is a generational gift. This receiving, the gift of sight, as Baba Yaga would say, it's good to be seen, but it is better to see. Oh, it's nice to get attention, my beautiful Muggle men, but it is much better for me to see. And the more I step into that realization, it just makes everything feel so petty around me. And when it's like, okay, thank you for the fun, but I actually have some real work to get done now. And, it's like I love a little fun distraction and a little frolicking. However, it's like once you step into this maybe energy of the high priestess and understanding that you have magic to make, you have manifestations to bring in, you have a very deliberate and focused intent here. It really is a game changer. Absolutely. So I love, absolutely love the fact that, like, I've got a whole table full of mugwort. We're de-stemming it right now to make some dream pillows. My daughter Mars is actually the one who keeps going back to the mugwort bowl and doing most of the work with that. So I think I'll get some of those sewn into pouches, like I'm looking here on the silk cloth with the rose hips, and some seeds and copal resin, little moon pendant, a needle and thread, a scroll. Ooh, there's so much here. The mystery summons the awakening one. Answer the call. Mugwort enhances dreams and it strengthens the intuition. So when I say literally people were annoying me all last night, I believe those energies were in my dreams, And so I really do need to clarify my dreamscape, and so I can better work with them so they can leave me alone quicker. And get more information and visions, and really embrace mugwort right now. Make a dream pillow, do my lucid dreaming, burn my mugwort incense before journaling to help bring in more messages and decipher the messages in my dreams and my visions. So the question with your fifth card is, what generational gifts has your ancestor passed down to you? And Starwood says, healing is sure to come once your visions are acknowledged. So what generational gifts have I handed down to you? She says, this is a secret between you and the dream time. You need not share. So what a mysterious invitation into mystery, right? How could you say no to that? If something in your life is saying, we're going to take you places that you're not actually going to want to tell anybody about? Do you still want to go? Who wouldn't say yes, right? A lot of people probably would not say yes, but to me it's very exciting, because the ultimate thing that I want in my life is meaning, is meaningful things that I'm doing, is understanding, is expansion, is stimulation, is growth, is helping. And I can only help you humans so much. Like, I need to go into other places now that's more rewarding and fulfilling for me. Not all the time, I'm not going to abandon anybody, but it's like there's other things for me to do. And so I can busy myself, and busy is not hardly even the word, because I could go into meditation or go into an astral lucid dreaming and really do a lot of work, and really gain a lot of wisdom. And you need not share. This is a secret between you and the dream time. So what generational gifts has Starwood passed down to me? Divine messages and dreams and visions. But it is reversed. So I feel like she is saying, and you've only just begun. She's like, I shouldn't even tell you yet. But I'm already well aware of it. But she's saying, I've only begun to really tap into this generational gift from the ancestors. So I feel like we could probably stop with 5 cards. but we're not done yet. What did you get? Oh my gosh. Wow. And I knew today from my daily horoscope, which made me laugh so hard, so I knew it was going to be relevant, which is in my video that won't seem to upload. So I'll just tell you, my daily horoscope from the astrology.app says, you owe it to them to be more open. They can't read your mind. Speak up. And so I was like trying to consider which layout to do. And I was like, that 7 card one could be very revealing. Like maybe I should just do that one by myself. And then I saw that and it made me laugh. And I was like, okay, I'm taking everybody along with me. So, all right, here we go. 2 more cards. Are we up for it? The 6th card says, how can I best honor my ancestors? Ugh. All right. I'm dizzy. I'm ready to, I don't know. That took me high, you guys. That really took me deep and high at the same time. So this 6th card is, how can you best honor your ancestors? I mean, I imagine by doing my work, by following my calling, I mean, I'm assuming that resting and relaxing, like Valerian said, how can I best honor my ancestors? Maybe the Pleiadian ancestors would like to chime in. I probably should talk more openly about it. Yeah, that's probably something. Be like, maybe just, and I did. I was like, yeah. I don't know. Let's see what the cards say. I'm sure there's lots of things. I could do to best honor my ancestors, but let's see what Starwood, Pleiadian sister of 7 energy, coming in today, what she would like to bring in. How can I best honor my ancestors? How can I best honor my ancestors? I hear taking time out to play. That's what I clearly hear as I shuffle cards. How can I best honor my ancestors? And I heard, while I was waiting for a card to come in, taking time out to play. And we got 4 of air, lavender. 4 of air, lavender. That just goes along with like relaxing, taking it easy. She's out in the garden here in the card, the 4 of air, lavender. She's out there harvesting some lavender. She's got lime green garden shoes. Her gardening gloves are on. She's got a tool like a hand, what are those called? What is that tall? It's like a hooky. It's like a hook blade. I can never remember the name of this. Is it not sylph, or I don't know. All right, I'll just read from the book. How about that? How can I best honor my ancestors? 4 of Air Lavender says, withdraw behind borders, calm the body and mind, pause to cherish the present moment. And I heard, in addition to that, while I was shuffling, take time out to play. So yeah, we're looking at a very tall lavender plant. It's growing at the edge of the garden. It's the height of summer, and the intoxicating fragrance fills the air. There is a basket, like just a real low swoopy basket. And it's partially filled with gathered flowers. The shoes and gloves have been removed. The tools sit unused on the earth. A small snail inches by, and bees buzz. I don't see the snail. Ugh, I don't see it. Good. All right, so how can I best honor my ancestors? Contemplation precedes action. Build a foundation for deeper understanding. Create space for rest and pull away from the outside world. Done. I'd be happy to do that for you, even more than I'm already doing. How much more can I pull away from the outside world? I mean, wow. So anyways, lavender is a popular border plant. The strong scent keeps unwanted animals from entering the garden, and the woody stems keep other plants from encroaching. So the question is, how can I best honor my ancestors? And lavender says, put up strong boundaries and retreat behind them. Commitment to self-care eases conflict in other areas of your life. Lavender clears the air and relieves tension. Let your emotions settle and your mind relax. Take a break from gathering thoughts and ideas. You have already learned so much. Allow what you have studied to sink into your bones. So there is definitely this thing going on with my bones and the ancestors and ancestral knowledge, and they just want me to chill out. They literally want me to basically remove myself from society. My dog they're doing something on the road. I don't know if they're tarring and chipping or what, but anyways, I really need to remove myself. If I wasn't self-caring enough before, we're going to max that to the maximum. Oh my goodness. We're just going to be into ourselves. We're going to love ourselves. We really do not need anyone or anything right now. And it's like enough studying, enough learning. Let what you've already covered sink into your bones. Just relax. Settle your emotions. Let your mind relax. Take a break. Take time out to play. You've already learned so much. Allow what you have studied to sink into your bones, where your ancestral DNA lives. That is how you can best honor your ancestors. All right, we made it to our 7th card. I looked outside. There's nobody on the road. That racket, whatever machinery that's coming down from the museum, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. But it is loud. Okay, but that's not going to stop us, because we made it to number 7. Thanks for hanging out with me. This has been rather different than I expected it to be, but at the same time, it doesn't surprise me at all. All right, so the last card that I'm going to ask, my ancestor that came in today, Starwood, my Pleiadian sister, thank you so much. I love you. I do. I feel love for you. I do. She's loving me too. And and my heart space feels better now that we've hung out. So I hope I've helped you. You are definitely helping me, of course, all the time. Anytime I allow myself to relax into my bones, those ancestor memories are there for me. That support, that courage. The ancestors are here, my beautiful lovelies. They are here for us. So feel free to connect into that more and more and more. Now, this last card is a question. What do you want me to know about my future? So Starwood, if there's something that you would like me to know about my future or my probable future, I don't really know if anything is actually set into stone. That's why we are all the time reminded that we are source energy beings and we are conscious creators and we can choose timelines. And there is a malleable, this planet, this earth, this reality, this existence is very malleable in the regards that you can pretty much do with it what you want. So in a lot of ways, maybe the future is decided, but the way we get there, there's a lot of flexibility in that. Maybe there are possibly different futures, different timelines, but I'm really going off on a tangent, she says, and that's fine. But it's like, she's like, wants to tell me something now about my future, maybe the one that I have lined up right now. So if I like it, keep going. If I don't like this message, then make adjustments, she says. Okay. That makes sense to me. So the question is, for your last card, if you're pulling along with me, what you're asking your ancestor, what do you want me to know about my future? What? Already? Okay. It came off the middle. It was perpendicular, pointed towards my heart space from like the top middle section, about a quarter of the way down from the top. And it is cinnamon, 7 of fire. So of course, I feel like of course it would be a 7 because that is my life path number, and she wanted me to see that, and she wanted me to know, like, this is your message. That's how big 7s are for me. And fire, passion, 7 of fire. So what does Starwood want me to know about my future? She comes in with cinnamon. Oh my God, you guys. They use this deck so good. Like, that is, if I am impressed the most with the Herb Crafter's Tarot, I'm just so impressed how Spirit uses it. That's how much thought was put into this deck. So if you ever get yourself this deck, be prepared for your spirit to already know it inside and out and synchronistically use it to the point that your eyes are as big as and wide open as they can get. So what does Starwood, my ancestor, want me to know about my future? She comes in with 7 of fire, cinnamon, who literally fucking says, answer the call of the ancients. Seek vision from ancestors. Take a stand for your whole authentic self. So I have chills, of course, all over my body, mostly my legs and my hairy legs. My legs are so hairy right now, and I'm still wearing shorts. I don't care. And really just accept myself as a whole being, and really to not be ashamed of the weirdo realizations that I'm coming into more and more. And for the love of God, she says, we want to be part of your future. We want you to connect with us more and more and more. Answer the call of the ancients. Seek vision from ancestors. So it's like that takes me back to Lavender and Valerian telling me to relax. The High Priestess with Mugwort telling me to get weird and witchy and go into visions and trances and dreaming and astral projections and get high if you must. But you need to bring this stuff in, because this ancient calling, it's part of you and it's part of your future. So be lit by the witch's torch, says Mullen. Be lit. But you know, the witch's torch is reversed, so that's saying go deeper, go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. The hanged one is also saying go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. And Cottonwood initially told me that this ancestor's from the galactic cosmic heritage. So it's like, as I go deeper, as I go ancestral, I go galactic, I go cosmic. There's no other way around it. There's no avoiding it for me. So take a stand for your whole authentic self. It's who you are, and you won't ever feel right if you deny your galactic history and your galactic knowledge. So the more and more you can bring that into you, the more whole and authentic you shall be. So yeah, cinnamon, we've got the goddess, how do you say Ixchel? Ixchel or Ischel? I don't know. It's a goddess and a sunstone. It's probably Aztec or Mayan, because apparently that's part of me too. There's a rosemary, so Mother Mary, I love you. There's a dusty book of healing arts, the Curandurissimo. It's near a roaring fire. Cinnamon has been crushed for the cinnamon tea and now boils on the wood stove. So there's cinnamon sticks, there's a sliced lime. And what's funny to me is the garden shoes in lavender are also lime colored. There's lime, there's a touch of lime in a lot of these pictures that I see that color. So I'll be sure to smell my lime essential oil. I put some in a kitchen counter spray this week. So I'll go clean my kitchen too with the lime. It smells so good. Oh man, there's something about essential oil of lime. It kind of reminds me of Christmas and those ribbon candies. And I love lime. I love it. So anyways, ancestral traditions. This is my message for the future from Starwood. She says, ancestral traditions remind us who we are. Té de canela is a remedy of Mexican grandmothers. Your personal power has roots in your own cultural heritage. When you hear a call from the ancients, start with a study of your bloodlines. Learn the history, take the medicine, and eat the food of your people. So, you guys, I'm going to Sicily. I'll see you in the spring. I'm going to go spend the winter on Sicily, on the island of Sicily. Is it an island? Wait. Is Sicily an island, or is it just like a peninsula? I don't even know. All right, so she's saying, why don't you study Sicily a little bit, because there's something there for you. It is a huge chunk of my bloodline that I haven't really made too much effort at all to connect with, because I just always thought it was silly to do that, like from an ego current day perspective. It was like, why? I don't speak the language, nobody in my family does. Like, don't you think it's time for us to just be American? So learn the history, take the medicine, eat the food of your people. As cinnamon found its way around the globe on the Silk Road, allow yourself to be taken on a journey by your ancestors. So answer the call of the ancients. I need to connect with them, seek their visions, and let them take me on a journey. Devotion to divine beings will deepen your connection. Collect imagery and stories. Make altars and offerings. And I'm really kind of getting into art more. Like, I just am liking it. I like to look at it. Older art. And so maybe like I should see like what has come from Sicily and just see how it speaks to me. Because like when I look at a painting, in my mind, I'm looking at an oracle card, you know. So I wanna look into that as something to do. Take pride in where you came from. Stand up for who you are. So the message from Starwood, what does she want me to know about my future? She wants me to claim my sovereign path. Your foremothers will give you direction. Cinnamon is a strong and spicy remedy. Be assertive and bold in the expression of true self. So I would say that my message for the future is to keep on getting weirder and sexier, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Keep on being who I am. Don't get quieter. In a lot of ways, get louder. Not really, but like get quieter and then express yourself bolder. It doesn't actually have to be like louder, but just more maybe vibrant, more bold, more assertive, more confident and assured of who I am, where I've come from, who I've connected with. All my experiences are valid. All my visions have truth within me. They might not be anybody else's truth, but they sure as hell are mine. And my future advice, what does she want me to know about my future? She's like, connect more with your ancestors, connect more with your past, study your bloodlines. Your message for your future is to invite your ancestors. So isn't that interesting? It's like you think we're going to leave the ancestors in the past, and they're like, nope, we want to come with you into your future. So invite your ancestors to a fireside council. Share a warming tea and ask for guidance. So I would say I need more fire in my life, a little bit, right? I feel like there's definitely some warm energy, even though there's cool energy too. It's definitely balanced, but like this warming, spicy, comforting, that's kind of what I need. I need that energy from the ancestors to take me into the cooler, darker, deeper realms of mugwort and valerian and cottonwood and even lavender too. You know, so I need that fire from mullein and the witch's torch and that cinnamon stick. And even burdock is warming to me a little bit. You know, like I need that nurturing. You know, we use the fire to burn the runes. We use the fire to burn the sacred Palladian stars that Starwood brought in. So I feel like it's like I need to make sure that I'm bringing in enough fire, passion, and light that I can go into these more mysterious realms and feel comforted and held and have my way lit for me, or at least know how to find my way home. So cinnamon also says, yep, boost your day with firepower. Use extra cinnamon in your breakfast. So yeah, more warmingness, because yeah, Starwood says, yep, you are going to spend winter alone. You'll be snuggling up to your heating pad. You have to take the solitary path literally for quite a while. So let the herbs warm you from the inside out. Let you invite the ancestors. Let you go into the depths and the darkness and feel the visions. Relax, rest and recuperate. Be led by a witch's torch. And see into the vision. Wow, that was fun. Thanks for joining me. That was pretty intense. Shout out to Venus Skylace for that awesome spread. I knew as soon as I saw those tree women, I was like, I must hang out with them. I feel so connected to these tree women. these ancestors on the layout. It's a beautiful layout. I hope that if you didn't do it today, you maybe do it later when you can really sit with your cards and bring in this energy and really get the messages from your ancestors. And hey, whatever comes in, be open to it. Okay, even if it's a little weird and it pushes the envelope and the boundaries a little bit, that's okay. My ancestors are like, push that envelope, push those boundaries, and then build a little fence and retreat. They're like, come with us, we've got work to do. We're going to take time out and play, we're going to rest, but boy, oh boy, are we ready to show you things that you're finally in a position and a place now to be ready for. So on that note, you guys, thank you so very, very much. Thanks for hanging out with me and my ancestors and my sister from the Pleiades, Starwood. I really had fun with you. Thank you so much. And I hope that both of our heart spaces are that much more healed now from us coming together and sharing our love. I do. I love you. I love you. I love you.